Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amy and I am on a financial freedom journey with my family. I share all about that and more on my channel. Today we're going to be talking about our November update for our financial goals and net worth. There's only one of these left for 2023. I can't believe that we are so close to the end of the year, and I'm really excited to be sharing the end of the year and our progress towards these goals. So let's go ahead and talk about this. These are our numbers as of November 30th. So I always freeze like a point in time for these numbers just to be consistent every month. And that is the last day of the month. So this is for November 30th. So let's go ahead and get into it. So for our financial goals, we were working on one main financial goal in November, which was putting money towards our basement remodel fund. So we were able to put $1,950 towards our basement remodel, which is so exciting. Super happy about that. That was definitely one of our better months lately. So really excited about that. $1,950 towards that goal, which brings our total for that goal up to this point at $4,775. Our goal is $10,000 for this year, and that leaves our remaining at $5,225 and 48% of the way there. So obviously we only have one more month. So are we going to be able to save up $5,225 in December? Maybe, probably not. But I'm hoping we'll at least come pretty close to it. So total for the year for our financial goals is $28,150 so far, and our goal is about $33,000, and we are about 85% of the way there. So really exciting stuff in our financial goals. I'm very excited to see how December plays out. If you guys have followed my channel for a while, you know that I typically receive a bonus in December, and I don't know how much it is yet. So I will share more about that as I kind of get more information about that. But yeah, I will know more about like the actual net amount that'll hit my bank account in a couple of weeks. So I will share with that with you guys, obviously, when that actually happens. So for our net worth for November, I did talk about this last month, but I did bump up a little bit our home value. And I said that I was probably going to be doing this in increments of like about $5,000 a month until I get to the point where I feel comfortable with the value of our home. I definitely feel like we were undervaluing it for a while, and I want to just get a little bit closer to what I think the market value is. I always am more conservative, so I'm not going to go like right up to what I think we could actually sell it for. Obviously, when you sell a home, there's fees and all of that kind of stuff, so I do just like to be a little bit more conservative, but I also don't want to be too conservative and like have this be really thrown off at the point where we do sell our house in the future. Now, I'm hoping that that's not for at least like 10, 15 years, maybe longer. I have no idea. But I'm hoping it's at least that long, because this is our house that we envision like having until our kids are grown up. So I'm hoping this won't be soon. So I'm trying not to worry too much about it, but it's just something to be mindful of. So we did change this number to $515 this month. Next up, we have our HSA, which is at $8,000. So this is a mix of money that is invested in our HSA and money that is not invested. So I try to keep about half of it invested, just because I'm hoping that that money will stay invested for a long time and we won't have to like cash that out. But I do like to be a little bit reserved, because I do want to have money in cash in case we did need to use it for medical expenses, because we do use this account when we have medical bills. So about half of it is invested, about half of it is in like cash in the account. So we are at $8,000, which is great. We did not have a ton of medical bills this year, although we do actually have one outstanding one that I put on a payment plan, which I normally wouldn't do, but it was about $1,800, and I'm actually just paying that directly out of our HSA. So one of the cool things about my HSA, and I'm not sure if this is the same for everyone, so I can just speak from my experience, but my HSA actually lets us set up like reoccurring payments to providers through the HSA. So I put it on a payment plan. I set up our HSA as like the payer, and I don't have to think about it. It just automatically comes out of our HSA every single month. And so I felt really good about that. I'm not a huge fan of like payment plans, obviously, if you guys have been on my channel for a while, but I feel like that just made sense. Like there's no interest on it. It's just a recurring payment. I think it's only for 12 months, so it's really not like a long-term thing, but I didn't want to drain our HSA out like a significant amount just to pay that bill in the moment. It just wasn't worth it, in my opinion, to take out a big lump sum just to say that we paid it in like one fell swoop. So we do technically have that outstanding. At any time, if I no longer wanted to have it outstanding, I could just pay it in full, but I thought it made sense. So that's what we did with that. It was one of the largest medical bills we've gotten in a really long time. And I just didn't feel like pulling all of that out at once. I kind of made me feel like sick, honestly, to have to pull out $1,800 out of our HSA. So that seemed like a good plan. Next up is our retirement and savings. Now this is basically all of our money. It's all of our investments, 401k, my husband's 401k, both of our Roth IRAs. It's our emergency fund and sinking funds and the cash in our checking account and all of that stuff. So this is just one big giant number of basically all the cash we have that is not tied up in another asset. I suppose that I could include our HSA in here, but I actually like to keep the HSA separate just for tracking purposes. I just find that to be interesting to keep it separate. So total for November for our retirement and savings was $251,550. This was up significantly from October. So if you guys have investments, they were up a lot in November. I don't really know why the market jumped up so much, but I'm not complaining because it was really good for us. So that was great to see the market going up. And the only other asset we have listed out here is our car value. So we have two cars. We have a 2007 Honda Accord and a 2018 Honda CR-V. I left it at $20,000. I'm going to re-pull the Kelley Blue Books for both of them in January. This is one that I really lowball because cars depreciate super fast. And so $20,000 is definitely like a low end estimate. So I'm not sure if I'm going to need to update this. I'm just going to pull the Kelley Blue Books and like kind of go low or go like really conservative for those. So total for our assets for November was $794,550. We're so close to $800,000 in assets, which is really cool. Very excited to hit that milestone. And then our only liability is our mortgage. So we have $360,000 outstanding on our mortgage right now. So that is our only liability. So $360,000 in liabilities. Let's go ahead and scroll down to our net worth by month. This is how we track for the year what our net worth is doing. So as you can see here, our net worth for November of 2023 was $434,550, which was an increase of $16,950, almost $17,000. That is crazy. One of our biggest increases this year. Again, the market was up really, really high in November. So that was definitely the majority of this. And then we also did raise our home value by about $5,000. So those things definitely helped our net worth increase a lot, which is really fun after 3 months in a row of it going down. So it's always fun to have a big month with net worth tracking. And for the year of 2023, we are up $70,100 with 1 month left. So I'm really excited to see where we land this year. Being up $70,000 in our net worth is amazing. I'm so incredibly happy with that. Even if the year was over right now, like that would just be amazing. I am so proud of that progress this year, and it's just really motivating to keep tracking this every single month. I just find it so motivating to see this number like increasing year over year. So obviously we started this year at 300,000 and we're over 400,000 now. So really exciting stuff. Net worth tracking, we obviously did not hit 500,000 for the month. That's okay. I'm hoping we'll hit that maybe in 2024. So I feel like we're, maybe could be on track to hit that in 2024. We'll see. Obviously, there's no way of knowing how the market's going to go, but we've been consistently about a year apart on all of these milestones. So I think it's safe to say that we might hit this in 2024 at some point, which will be a really exciting milestone. 500,000 will be half millionaires. Like, that's really fun. Obviously, I don't put too much stock in the milestone tracking for net worth, just because the market is so up and down, you could lose it really fast. So again, it's just kind of a fun thing to track. If you guys are interested in this tracker, I do have this entire tracker for free for you guys in my bio and my pinned comment. It's just a Google Sheets download. It's completely free. If you guys want to track your goals and net worth, now is the time to do this for 2024. So if you want to set this up for 2024, download it now, get it all set up for 2024. It's the perfect time to be planning ahead for 2024. So if you guys are interested, check that out below. And that is all I have for you guys. I will see you guys on Friday for Debt Free Friday. Bye guys.